What is going on, my YouTube family? Welcome back to the Gaming Brigade, and this Monday's video is going to be a pretty quick one, but we have 1 week left for the Golden Bullet as well as the season, and I wanted to pass along not only a few recommendations but a few reminders as well, so you do not miss out on any potential stuff. Now, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well. And we are having a giveaway for an Xbox Series S. We're giving away 2, and all you need to do to enter is either subscribe here or follow on Twitter, and the winners will be announced October 1st of this year. So first of all, my fellow agents, there is 1 week left for the current season, and I cannot stress this enough. If you have not completed the seasonal reward track, you need to make that a priority, and the main reason I say that is because in this game there are only a handful of times where you are guaranteed a specific item, and earning them in the seasonal reward track is one of them. You can see at level 86 you get the Shocker Punch, and then at level 90 you're going to get the new exotic AR, St. Elmo's Engine. It is a must-have for every inventory. Now, I have heard from some of you out there saying you've picked these up and you have not gotten to these levels as yet. And to be clear, you do have the ability to farm for these when a season ends, but in my opinion, when something is a guarantee, you want to take advantage of it. I mean, I still hear from a lot of people who missed out on the Vile Mask from a previous season, you missed out on the Memento, you've been farming for it non-stop, you still have not picked it up. So again, fellow agents, strongly recommend doing this. Now, the next thing we're getting into is the fact that there is 1 week left for the Golden Bullet Global event. And the first thing I always mention anytime I'm talking about a global event is that you need to make sure it's activated. From the menu you can see in the bottom left corner, there's a prompt that shows me how I need to activate the event. Once I press that, there is going to be a 10-second countdown, the game will reload, and then there is a clear indication that the event is active. Now, keep in mind, you can turn the event off or on anytime you feel like it, but in my opinion, you need to have this thing running non-stop because it is a great opportunity to earn a ton of really good loot in the game by earning those stars and buying different caches. Now, that takes me to the next part, which is going over what is an efficient way to farm for XP so you can earn those stars really quick, because remember, you will gain a star for every shade level that you gain, and this is really for players out there who are new or just returning, or let's say if you're like myself, you only have, let's say, 30 minutes, an hour here or there to play the game. You want to make sure you're as efficient with your time as possible. Now, what you're looking at on screen, and this is something I highlighted the other day, but it's hitting up public executions around the map. Now, to give you a baseline of the XP you can earn and how quickly you can clear one of these, I'm doing this on challenging with 3 directives, and you will see in about 30 seconds of gameplay I will get over 330,000 XP. That is insanely fast. And for those of you that may have missed that video, or if you're looking for a beginner's guide how these events work, I will leave you a few links in the video description down below. I will also leave a few links to some builds, which happen to be a few of my favorites to use when this event is active, and I will continue to bring you more builds throughout the week. And as always, if you have questions or comments, please let me know. Now, going back to the footage, you can see on challenging with 3 directives, I get that 330,000 XP for clearing this, and keep in mind it's actually a lot more because you also get XP for taking out NPCs. And always remember, in this game, my fellow agents, the higher the difficulty you play on is always going to equate to more XP, and not only that, you're going to get much better loot as well. Now, that brings us to the final portion of this video, which is going over why you need to take this week and farm like crazy for certain pieces of gear you've been trying to get for a while. And it's not just about having the Golden Bullet active. It's also about the fact that incursions are returning to the game in Year 5 Season 2. That is a matter of weeks away, so the one thing I'm focusing on is perfecting certain builds that I love to run with. Because at this point, my fellow agents, we have no idea what types of builds are going to be viable when we're running an incursion, so for me, I'm focusing on a DPS build, a tank build, a skill build, all of that stuff. And I strongly recommend you do the same thing. Take some time, dot the I's and cross the T's on some of your favorite builds, so that way when we are into Year 5 Season 2, once it drops, you are totally good to go. With all that being said, my friends, I'm going to start to wrap this up. It is going to be a very busy week here at the channel. If you have any requests for videos, please let me know. On that note, I want to thank you all for your incredible support and remind you, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well. But most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.